Hello vlog, good morning, happy Sunday. I figured I would pick up the vlog today and just take you through a little day in my life. I don't really have anything crazy going on, but we do have glute day to hit later, and I figured I could take you through that. And I don't know, we could just see what we get into. The time is presently 5:30. I worked Friday night, so I got off Saturday morning, slept for 3 hours, and then yesterday Josh and I drove to a town that's like 45-ish minutes away, and we kind of had like a little date day moment, and then I was exhausted by about 5 p.m. and so I went to bed at roughly 6 p.m. and I slept from about 6:30-ish to 5 a.m. So here I am at 5:30 a.m. and it's now time for some cold brew. So I'm thinking, okay, brews that we have in there currently: Wookie Cookie from Bones Coffee, pumpkin pecan pie from Bones, and then I did have one from the local coffee shop from the town that I'm from, steeping, that's just like base, like house blend grounds, but I don't think those are ready because I think I put them in there at like 6 p.m. so it hasn't quite been 12 hours. And y'all know me, I'm big on my 12 to 15 hours. Usually I like to go closer to the 15-hour mark. So I'm thinking we're gonna do Wookie Cookie from Bones. Also, if you don't already know, I do have a code with Bones Coffee. You can use code EmilyLifts with 2 Y's to save you some money at checkout. And they just dropped their holiday flavors. Oh my God, I cannot wait for that package to come in. I have Toffee Almond Crunch, I'm pretty sure is what it's called, and Sugar Rush coming in. Sugar Rush is a sugar cookie, and then obviously Toffee Almond Crunch is like almond toffee. And if you know me, you know I love almond and anything like caramely toffee. So I'm so excited to try those. I can't wait to let you guys know my thoughts. But let's whip this brew up. All right, y'all, I'm feeling this Precious cup from Amazon. I'm pretty sure it's linked in my storefront, link down below. It's pink. How could I not love it? But we do have some cardio to do today because yesterday I took my like intuitive eating day. Even though I was literally awake from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., which meant I had 2 meals, but still we had some treats while we were at that other town and stuff. So anyway, just to shut off a little bit of the water, we do have some cardio. So this is my fasted cardio cold brew. How fitting, even though I'm not in prep anymore. For those of my girlies who are still in prep, we're twinning today. So gotta get the scale out for this one though, since she doesn't have the lines. Let me get my brew. And I have her in my big old jug from Target, I think is where I got this one from. And this brew also is like so dark, so we're gonna dilute her a little bit. I really don't know what happened when I like steeped it this time. I don't remember steeping it for that long, but maybe I accidentally steeped it a little bit too long. I don't know. But I'm not mad about it because it just means that I get to dilute it and it makes me feel like I'm getting more bang for my buck, you know? Even though, is it probably caffeine content the same? Yes. But in my head, I like to live, and I choose to live in delusion that it's not. Wookie Cookie. Oh, it's flavored like chocolate chip cookie. So I'm thinking we're gonna do salted caramel Chobani, 0 sugar. I'm just making sure it's still good because I got burned the other day and I used bad creamer. And so I'm feeling a little traumatized by it. And then y'all know Trader Joe's liquid stevia for our base sweetener. 1 squeeze. And then just to stick with, like, I'm going for a brown butter theme, okay? We're gonna do English toffee by the Sweet Drops brand. These are also in my storefront. I usually just get them from Amazon because that's like the cheapest place you can get them from, in my experience. Oh my God. No. Yeah. Look what just happened. Can you see? I just broke my pumpkin Sweet Drops because I don't know what to do here. I think I'm gonna put them in a little little container because some of it's still in there. Well, shit. Give me a second. Okay, well, for now, this is my remedy. That sucks. I literally drop those bottles all the time, and I have never had one break on me, so I guess it was bound to happen, but okay. We will deal with that at a later moment. For now, we're just going to address the brew in front of us. Oh my god. It literally smells like chocolate chip cookies. When I tell you guys that Bones does these like cookie flavors so well, oh my gosh. Like the Cookies and Dreams one, love. But here it is. Here's Miss Wookie Cookie. It's like from Star Wars. And I love it. You know, if I had to pick between this one and the Cookies and Dreams, I would pick Cookies and Dreams because that one gives Oreo, but literally even still, that one gives chocolate chip cookies, so it's really your pick. Okay, let's retrieve our ice. Also, because I had to like dilute the cold brew, and this cup isn't necessarily as big as my other cups, we're not having as much ice as I typically like, which kind of sucks, but I don't know. More cold brew, less ice. I will take more cold brew. I woke up so thirsty this morning, but you know, I don't like to have a lot of liquid before I go do fasted cardio, so just cold brew it is today, or like for this morning, and then after fasted cardio, we'll obviously drink plenty of water. All right. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Cheers. That was so rude of me. Literally. What was I thinking? Absolutely delectable. It tastes like the base of a chocolate chip cookie. Which, like, I'm still getting some chocolate in there. But to me, mostly, you know, it tastes like, what do they call those? Like the boneless chocolate chip cookies. Like just kind of like a brown butter cookie. But if you, I mean, it, like I said though, you taste the chocolate too. So if you put like the chocolate sweet drops in there, you just can't go wrong with any of the Bones coffee ground flavors. Like literally every single flavor I have tried thus far, besides, I will be honest, did not like the oatmeal cookie one. It didn't really give much for me. Or the French toast I think I tried was lackluster. But every other flavor I have tried tastes like spot frickin' on. So, very good. I have Great British Baking Show queued up on the telly over there. So I'm just going to watch that, enjoy this, and then we'll go do cardio. And I also figured I could take you guys through like what I'm eating today on a training day. So I'll see you guys after cardio. 30 minutes of cardio is done. Obviously we're in our assigned cardio attire. I'm gonna drink 40 ounces of water because I'm so parched. And then we're gonna shower and I'll show you guys what we're having for meal one. I just cleaned my camera lens off and I'm realizing maybe it looks a lot crisper now. So I'm incredibly sorry for the crustiness of my last clips. But here we are in the kitchen. You're sitting on my rice cooker actually, right in front of my stove because we're gonna be chefing right here. So we're doing an egg white omelet with spinach and goat cheese, and then we're gonna do a bowl of oats and cream of rice, and then I think a little side of blueberries, or I'm gonna do the blueberries in the oats and core. I haven't quite decided yet. We've got our lovely pan here, very well loved, but courtesy of TJ Maxx. Low key, I feel like pans are one of those things that like you really don't need to waste money on, because I've had this pan, oh, whoops. I've literally had this pan for like years. And honestly, I don't even need to spray it half the time, but when I do eggs, I do hit a spray. So we have some Avo oil spray, just a quick little spritz. And then we got our scale and some egg whites. These are Kirkland's. Okay, those smell questionable, so I'm gonna get new ones because I don't trust that. Okay, yeah, no, those were like definitely not good because, I don't know, they smelled really strange. These are also so chunky, so that's a little, I don't know. It said shake well, I really didn't shake it well, so I guess they don't smell bad. I think part of it might just be that they've been in the fridge for a minute, you know, so they got kind of like coagulated or whatever. I don't know. I think it's gonna be fine. So I did 110 grams of egg whites. And maybe I should bring you down some. There we go. You can kind of see more what I'm doing. Spinach. We have 50 grams of that. Wonderful. And then I think I have 20 grams of goat cheese. Yeah, this is the Trader Joe's goat cheese. Really fabulous goat cheese. I have some from the farmer's market that's like chive and dill or something, but I was just feeling classic goat cheese, so that's what we're doing. And then for seasoning wise, okay, definitely going in with TJ's black garlic. If y'all haven't gotten on this trend yet, you should. This isn't like salt added, it's literally just black garlic. So anyway, we're gonna do a generous sprinkle of that. And then I am feeling, you know, she's a tried and true. Yeah, Kinder's Buttery Steakhouse. Because listen, oh, that was kind of a lot. Now that I'm not in prep, I don't have to only do no salt added. So Kinder's is back in the equation. Okay. On the stove she goes, medium heat, covered. The goat cheese is gonna melt. It's gonna look beautiful. And then we're gonna like fold it over like a little omelet. Now on to the oats and core. We have so much core up here. It's crazy. So, I don't know, let me make my decision and I'll come back. Okay, I have decided to go with Bola Gains, obviously. Code Emily lives with 2 Y's to save you some money at Flavor Gang, but we're doing crackberry, which is basically just blueberry. And then these are the oats that I use. They are gluten-free. I don't know, it was one of those things where I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna try gluten-free. I'm going to see if they taste different. They don't. I don't know. I'm not like gluten intolerant or anything, but to me, I'm like, oh, if I do gluten-free, I feel like that's giving anti-inflammatory. So I use gluten-free. Don't ask. Okay, 40 grams of oats. I kind of like the texture of these a little bit better too. So anyway, all that to say they are gluten-free, and no, I'm not gluten-free. All right, so 40 of that, and then just 20 of the Bola Gains. So I guess I will do blueberries in this, since I'm doing like blueberry flavored, right? I just love, if you have not tried oats and cream of rice mixed together, you're really missing out because the texture is just impeccable. All right. Also, by the time this video comes out, well, it'll literally be in a couple of days, so I can announce this or whatever, but Flavor Gang is coming out with like a mystery flavor for Halloween, so stay tuned for that. It, spoiler alert, is going to be a fall flavor. So if you missed out on Miss Pumpkin Spice that they dropped, you still have an opportunity to get something that's like giving fall. But here we go. I'm just gonna toss a little bit of salt in there because salt makes everything better. And we're gonna add our water and microwave. I do for me. And now your microwave may be different, but I do a minute stir, and then I just do 30-second increments. Stir between until I get a texture I like. So we'll come back once the texture is A1. All right, oats are still cooking, but our eggs have kind of reached the point where they can be turned into an omelet. So bringing you down so you can see the flip. We are just going to, okay, I did not really spray the pan well enough. That's on me. User error. Oh, terrible flip. Oh well. And I'll just set her off to the side. to kind of cool down while we finish up the rest of the meal. Okay, after 1 minute and then 2 30-second increments, I think we have reached a good texture. I would probably microwave it one more time if I wasn't adding the blueberries, but since I'm adding the blueberries, it's gonna like firm it up really well. You know what I mean? Because of the cold, because we're doing frozen blueberries over fresh any day. That is a recent like transformation I made. I hated frozen blueberries, and you want to know why? Unpopular opinion. I had tried the, what is it, Wyman's? Is that the brand? The wild blueberries that are frozen that everybody talks about. I had tried those, I hated them. And so I was like, oh, I must just not like frozen blueberries. And then I tried the frozen blueberries from Costco, which are the elite frozen blueberries, and they're so good. I don't have the ones from Costco. We haven't been to Costco. So I have some from, I think from Walmart. They're not that great, I'm not gonna lie, but they do still get the job done. So I have 50 grams of those that we're gonna pop in here. I will bring you down so you can see. I lied. They're from Harris Teeter. They're not that great, but it's a big old bag, and I needed some, and it was not a Costco run day. So anyway, we make do. Frozen blueberries are a life hack because you don't have to wait for your like oats or cream of rice to cool once you add them, because they automatically cool it, and so you can enjoy your meal sooner, because I don't like having to wait for mine to cool. Oh, it looks gorgeous. We are now going to top this gorgeous bowl with the best almond butter that exists, the salted almond butter from Trader Joe's. If you have never experienced this almond butter, you haven't experienced a good almond butter, I'm just saying. So we're doing 15 grams. Oh, water bottle almost got knocked over. On the scale, 0 the scale. What you take out is obvi the amount you need, and then you don't have to fuss. I'm getting to the bottom of the barrel of this, okay? That's why this is looking so awkward. And then I like to hit a little, spread her around over the whole top. That is my preferred way to eat it. I know some people like leave it in the middle, save the best bite for last type thing, but I want every bite to be delicious. So that is why this is my method. And then we are just gonna top off with just a little bit more pink Himalayan salt. Okay, new angle unlocked. We're over on the other side of my kitchen. The camera's sitting on a Stanley cup. Anyway, this is my egg white omelet plate. Plate is courtesy of Target. Oh my God, I didn't even say anything about that cute ass bowl. I know you were wondering. It was a Marshall's find. They're like little cereal bowls there, and I have way too many of them because I'm obsessed with them. So I think they're adorable, and they're perfect, like the perfect size for oats and core. All right, omelette. Sorry, you're down, or you're up too high. And now the best topping for this concoction is going to be none other than Miss Melinda's black truffle. Also, if you've never tried this, you're probably living under a rock. I don't know. There. It's perfect. All right. And this is the beautiful meal one, possibly the best meal and the bodybuilder special, because I feel like every bodybuilder has some variant of oats and some variant of eggs or egg whites in the morning. So we are obviously going to smash this. And then I really don't know what we are going to do. I think I may go to Vitamin Shop. I need some more little like electrolyte packets and some more BCAAs. So we might hop over there. I also contemplated with, oh, there's Josh in the background. Contemplated with going to the farmer's market that's down the street from me, so we're gonna see what I decide. But for now, we're going to feast. Hey you guys, update. We are ready for the day, and I was like, oh, I should go to NutriShop to get like those hydration packs and get the BCAAs. I'm not going to the farmer's market because that feels like too much. And I'm like, I feel exhausted. And this is the shit that I'm talking about, like working night shift. Oh my God, actually ruining my life. Literally, I get off So I got off Saturday morning, right? Like I said, I slept for 3 hours, then I was up for a little bit. Well, okay, I'm exhausted while I'm up. And then I went to bed super early because I was exhausted. And then like kind of had trouble sleeping last night because I went to bed so early, but I was like, well, no, you have to like flip back. So just like keep trying to fall back asleep. Woke up at 5, which was way earlier than I wanted to get up, got up, and now I'm exhausted. And I'm like, I want to just take a nap. I cannot go to the gym in this condition. It's not like quite time to go yet. It's 11. So, but like low key, it is kind of time to make my pre-workout meal now that I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, well, damn, if I start making it now, I'll be eating it around 11:15 it. I'm like, I can't do this. And I'm like, I want to lay down and sleep a little bit. So instead of going to Vitamin Shop, I don't even know, did I say NutriShop? Wherever. Going to the supplement store. I am going to probably just Amazon Prime it, I think. I don't know. I'm going to look and see what's cheapest. But I'm going to make some rice. And I thought to myself, oh, I'll show you guys what I do to make my rice. We have a rice cooker. I want you to ignore how gross it is. Don't look at it. Just don't look at that part. But this is our rice cooker. It's the Zojirushi brand, I think. Zojirushi. I don't really know how you say it, but it's a legit rice cooker. And so I love her with all my heart. And it's so nice because once the rice cooks, you can just leave it on the counter and the rice cooker keeps it warm. But I figured I would show you guys what I do. So we have here a nice big old bag of jasmine rice from none other than Miss Costco. And so the way that I do it at least is literally, I leave there's like a little cup thing that comes with the rice cooker. So it's a 3-cup rice cooker. So I do 3 cups of rice. I don't know if this is an actual like cup, like measuring cup, size. But anyway, 3 of these cups that it comes with. 3 cups in our little container thing. Then I take it to the sink. I wash the rice a couple of times till the water is clearer, and then I fill it up. Also, don't look at how gross the bowl is. I'm telling you guys, I am the opposite of a clean girl. Everything is dirty. I don't care. To me, it boosts immunity. So anyway, there's a line that says jasmine, and I fill the water to the 3. And then basically what we do is we close the rice cooker. I click menu until the little thing, there's like an arrow, until it is on jasmine. And then I click start, and it takes about 45 minutes to make me the most delicious jasmine rice ever, and I have to do nothing. So that's what we're gonna do here. I guess, I know I said I would show you, and then I proceeded to only explain. Because I'm like, do y'all really wanna watch me do it? But yes, because you didn't ask for an AI overview, you asked to see me do things, I guess. So I will just do it. I hate that I feel so tired. And I'm like, I know what I could do in this case. I could just make another cold brew and run over. Oh God, I just don't want to. But then I'm like, well, I don't want to wait to train until later so that I can nap, because I feel like it's going to throw my timing of everything off today. But also, Emily, what timing? It's a Sunday. You need to maybe not be so neurotic. I don't know. But it's like when I have a plan in my head and then I start to deviate from said plan, then I'm like, oh, well, you can't do that because that's not what you said you were going to do today. Even though Josh is off golfing. So I'm riding solo today. So genuinely, I can do whatever. I could go to the gym after meal 3, but in my head, I wanted to go to the gym after meal 2. I think like some of that, well, a lot of that is just how I am mentally anyway. But then also some of it is like from prep and like, I don't know, being so used to just like being on a schedule and like having to do certain things at certain times, like no matter what. And I'm genuinely still adjusting to a schedule where like I can just kind of do things when I want to do them, or like it's not as big a deal. But I also struggle because like the pendulum swings too far. cause like I'm an all or nothing kind of person, and so it's so hard for me to live in this like more lax state, but like still doing things. Like I just don't know how to not do something like 100 fucking percent. And so I either like want to be on plan 100% and I'm checking all my boxes and nothing is off plan and no free meals and no whatever, or I just want to like say fuck it and like be off plan and just like everything is super lax. I don't. And even though like when I am off plan, it's not that I'm like terrible, or like when I'm saying this, I mean like, oh, I had a handful of Drizzleicious and I didn't track it. I don't know. I'm like so dramatic about everything, and I'm just so used to being in prep where like any little thing that was off plan, oh my god, you had an extra like half a gram of salt, like that's crazy, that's too much. You had an extra liter of water, oh my god, that's crazy, that's too much. Like I don't know. So I'm still trying to learn balance, and it's hard. Oh my god, really having a hard time with that. But you know, I've never reversed out of a prep before, so I am just trying to give myself grace. It's a lot easier said than done. So whatever. You know what? I get on these tangents. This is what happens when you give me food. I talk too much. And then I have 10 minutes of footage I need to clip. And then I just decide not to clip anything because I'm too lazy, and I'm like, well, y'all hopefully will listen to it anyway. But okay. Plugging in the rice cooker. Let me show you. She's on. Bam. Jasmine. And she sings. 58 minutes until I have the most delicious jasmine rice. I'm like still trying to decide what I want to do here because it's 11. So my nap for like what, 30? Should I do a 30-minute nap and then make my pre? I don't know. I'm mulling it over. Judging by the way I look right now, what decision do you think won? I'll give you a hint. It's 11:56 now. We took a nap, so I am feeling hungry now. Let's whip together the pre-workout meal. I'm going to eat the meal. We are going to have another cold brew, I think, probably, and then we'll go to the gym an hour after. So I'm excited to show you guys what we're having for a pre-workout meal. All right, you guys, so for this pre-workout meal, we have 75 grams of cream of rice, 100 grams of banana, 20 grams of protein powder, and 20 grams of dark chocolate. Yeah, I know you're so jealous. So I'm thinking we can take this in two ways. Okay, I can do chocolate peanut butter banana. That would be delish. Chocolate banana. Okay, so I can take this in a couple different ways. Or I could do like pumpkin cream of rice, because pumpkin, banana, and chocolate, that could be good. Too many decisions. I'm thinking chocolate core, aka brownie batter flavor gang. Then, so we're gonna cook this. Then we will do peanut butter cup protein powder, banana, and the chocolate. Yeah, let's get to it. All right, y'all. Set you up on my toaster so that you could kind of see what we're doing here halfway. But anyway, core is going in 75 grams. We are not skimping. So excited to eat this gigantic bowl of core. I have been doing like muffins from Hummus Fit, but today I was like, you know what? I want to just make all my meals and kind of see how I feel, or I don't know, just like see how I feel, I guess. Yes. So that's what we're doing today. That's why we're doing cream of rice, and I haven't made a bowl of core for a pre-workout meal since prep. And I'm like, I was missing it. I have so much core. So anyway, we're gonna put water in this, one mom. Also, one of those things, don't ask me how much water because I always eyeball it. According to Flavor Gang, you are going to do roughly 1 gram of bowl of gains to 4 grams of water. So follow that method if you really want to be scientific about it, but I don't, and I just eyeball it, and it has worked out for me every time thus far. I do follow the same format that I followed for my oats and core, which is 1 minute increments, and then we'll take it out, we'll mix it, and then only do 30-second increments, and you just mix in between. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna cut up my banana. Now you might be wondering, Doesn't that banana look a little brown? This is my preferred state to eat a banana. You can sound off in the comments below. You know, I like them basically banana bread ready, and I will eat them when they are probably way too brown. But I don't care, it's how I like mine. So I'm gonna chop it up and I'm gonna put it in the freezer just to like chill. So it's cold. I don't know. I would like it to be known that I picked a banana that was exactly 100 grams. I'm too good. Okay, we have reached the point at which I'm going to add my protein powder in. There's how she's looking. I did end up having to whip out my beloved Flavor King mini whisk to help me out here, but I'm telling you guys, like, in my humble opinion, there is no core that has a better texture than Bowl of Gains. So if you're going to try out a flavored cream of rice, I would recommend Flavor Gains first. Just saying. We're gonna do half of my protein powder in, and then we'll do half on top with our dark chocolate, just because that's how I'm feeling. So I did 10 grams in the core. Oh my God, how rude of me. I didn't plug my protein powder. We're using the Dymatize ISO 100, the peanut butter cup. This is just a good, like, cheap protein, digests well for me, and I feel like the flavor's great. So yeah, you can get it from Walmart, you can get it from Target, you can get it from your local supplement store. I fuck with it because I don't have to order it. And I hate when all of my supplements I have to order. Like, oh my God, I have to order my pump from Buff Chick. I have to order my fucking Revive supplement. Like, everything is in order, and I'm tired of everything being in order. I just want to have something. So these are really good. And then that's also why I love using the raw nutrition protein powder, the ones, the like sebum isolate ones, those are really good too. This is gonna be so good. And now I'm gonna pop this back in the microwave for 30 seconds. Just took her out of the microwave. You mean to tell me that's not a fucking like mug cake brownie? It basically is to me. Anyway, I have my little dish here. We're gonna let this like kind of cool down, but I have my little dish and we're gonna make our whey drip. So basically I just weigh out the rest of the protein powder I'm using, and then add basically like a teaspoon of water to that. Welcome to my sink. Anyway, I had already done a tiny bit. So I just turned my sink on, and basically that should be enough. So hold on. You see, I know you're like, oh no, you need more. Okay, I do need more, you're right. Sorry. But don't let it deceive you, because that, you might think, oh my God, you need more. And I may. Okay, guys, I may. But just all that to say, don't let it deceive you and just keep working, because if you add too much, the texture gets ruined so quickly. It's not even funny. I like to go for a royal icing type of consistency when it comes to my whey drip, but I don't know. You may like it thicker or thinner depending on your own personal preferences. I don't even know if you can really see what I'm doing. This is kind of going to be sort of a forearm type of workout, akin to that of whisking egg whites when you don't have a KitchenAid mixer maybe, or something like that. But okay. I'm thinking we're where I like to be, if you can really see what's going on. Even then, I think I actually made it slightly too watery, but that's fine. So this is ready. Now we're gonna grab our banana. The banana that has been so patiently waiting in the freezer for us. And we're just gonna plop it in. And this is also gonna help thicken up the cream of rice the rest of the way. And taxing a taste. I love like ice cold banana. I don't know why. Just mix it. I like when the banana gets like chunky. I hate that word. But yeah, when it's like I don't want it to stay in the little slices. I want it to get kind of broken up in the cream of rice. So I am taking my spoon. We are kind of mashing it. There we go. Mash was the word I was looking for, not chunk. I don't really like chunk. Oh my God, y'all. So rich and delicious. This is basically a brownie. Okay, now that she's perfect and ready, I guess we should do chocolate first. Okay, I wanna make sure y'all can really see that part. So we're gonna bring you in nice and bird's eye view. I use the Ghirardelli 72% dark chocolate, and I just put it in this bag to make it easy. Perfect. I am taking some to tax. Okay, now we're gonna do the whey drip on the very top to sort of finish off our chocolate ganache cake, right? Because that's basically what this is. Giving it all a beautiful smear around, so that, you know, we've got the peanut butter, we've got the chocolate, it's all melted and divine on the top of our cake. You must salt your sweets. Himalayan pink salt. And you know, we can afford a little bit of extra salt on this one because it's our pre-meal. Ah! You guys! Look at how big this bowl is. Oh, I'm so excited. It just smells like chocolate. Should we do a little taste test together? I think. Let me get my little pre-workout supplements out. All right, sups. I take taurine, magnesium, and we have some GDA. It's like a thing that helps with glucose uptake. So cheers. I use the Revive one. No code to plug for that. That would be fabulous, but no. So anyway, we are going to take a bite down here. Oh my God. You want to taste? There's your bite. Cheers. Wow. This is a gigantic brownie, cake, literally anything. All right. We're gonna sit and enjoy. And then I don't know, I'll come back maybe for cold brew time, maybe for something else. I don't know. Terrible. I also didn't even realize, but I picked the perfect baby spoon to match this bowl. They literally complement so well. It is 12:40, which means we need to leave for the gym at 1:40. So I'm gonna let this like settle for a couple minutes and then we'll be back to make a brew. Because yeah, by the time we finish at the gym and stuff, it's gonna be too late to have a brew. So we'll be having one as a little pre-workout moment. All right, folks, it is cold brew o'clock. It is 1:20. I was like editing this vlog and got consumed in that. So we're going to make our pre-workout bev, which is a cold brew. Oh, I have the dropsies today. Holy shit. Thank God this one didn't break. This is my English toffee. Anyway, we are testing out a new house blend. This is the coffee from the coffee shop from my hometown. Used to be my daily stop. I also used to be in my like latte at home era, and I had a coffee machine where you like press your own coffee to make the espresso and stuff, and I would always use their grounds because their grounds are my favorite. I have not used their grounds in years, and this is my first time making a cold brew with their grounds, so I'm very excited. We're doing that. We're doing the new Chobani cookie butter creamer. Holy shit, you guys, I tried this for the first time a couple days ago, or maybe it was yesterday? No, day before. Literally, it tastes exactly like Biscoff. I feel like Biscoff is one of those flavors that people just always miss on. But no, when you, oh my God, when you smell it, it literally just smells like a Biscoff cookie that has been dipped in like milk. I don't know, it's so good. This is not 0 sugar, so there is 5 carbs and 1.5 fat per serving. I don't care. I'm in off season now, so that's actually not my problem. But anyway, let us pour it up and see. It is so dark, holy shit. I'm trying to decide if I should hit a dilute, but I don't think I'm going to. And then 15 grams of our creamer. Okay. And then base sweeten with our TJ's liquid Steve. And then regular sweeten with the English toffee drops that I dropped on the floor. Mix. Ice. Let me just crawl across my counter. I will say, glad I didn't dilute, color is honestly like the preferred color for my brews. So I also hate that I just spit out gum. My mouth is a little minty still, but you know. Smells like a basic coffee shop vibe, like, you know. So cheers, you guys. We are fueling this glute pump. I forgot that I used this creamer. I was like, wow, it's like different, sweeter. Wow. These grounds do remind me a lot of the Starbucks house blend in just that they're like a nice, deep, rich house blend. I don't even know like what flavor that is, but oh, and the cookie butter. It's like caramely, biscuity deliciousness. This is gonna be fully gone in like 0.2 seconds. Oh, anyway, guys, get on this though. It is a limited batch, and I'm pretty sure you can only get this from Target, if I'm not mistaken, possibly. So you have to try this. When they no longer have it, I'm gonna be so sad. I don't know what I'm gonna do to like remedy this. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, I guess I will probably see you before we go to the gym. All right, y'all, we are getting ready to leave for this glute day. I just have the Young LA Waist Delete tee on that I've been wearing all morning. And we have like a Young LA bra on. We have some dark sport shorts. These are some form of Everson Seamless because it's literally all I wear. Love them. They've got this like, do you see contour moment? I don't know. And then the same socks I always wear. These are an Amazon special. And on the bottom, none other than some Birkenstocks. And I actually think I'm gonna do my clogs. My little, I forget what they're called. The Birk clogs. And then I'm gonna throw on this sweatshirt. Cause I don't know. Not that I like feel bloated, but like it's really not giving snatched, which I know yesterday I took. Sorry, I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I took my intuitive eating day, but like, well, here's the thing. It's not that I ate more calories than usual, because like I said, I literally had 2 meals, but I had some sweet potato fries. So there's that. But yeah, okay. Well, we're ready. Sweatshirt's going on. We have our bag. Do think I'm gonna do some posing. So excited for that, I guess. Gonna put my pump together, get in the car, take our asses to the gym. Okay, hopefully you can hear me fine. I just got to the gym and yeah, we're gonna get this glute day going. I'm just doing some stretching. I don't have a great stretching routine. Pretty much I just do a little butterfly stretch moment, move my legs out, butterfly stretch more. Really, it's just like my hips and my glutes. So I'll do this. I will put my legs straight out in front of me. I will stretch that way. I don't know. I'll do some squatting, get my hip flexors warmed up. I don't know. I do nothing crazy. And then I have my band here because we're going to do some like good morning / RDLs kind of with the band, just to like help wake the glutes up. So that is what I do. And then we're gonna go into some, I think abductions are first on my list. So that is what we'll do. Then we'll move into some hip thrusts. So I'm just gonna kind of warm up and then we'll get started. Okay, you guys, we just finished our lift, did a little bit of posing, and now we are going to go home. It's like 4:30, and I'm so glad I brought my beloved, my mini cukes with me because I'm hungry as shit. It's gonna be like 20 minutes to get home, and luckily I do have a little bowl and mustard down there so that I can snack on these while I drive home. We're gonna go home and make our post-worky meal. See y'all at home. All right, you guys, we are home. It's post-workout meal time, and we're doing a little taco bowl situation. These are like literally my favorite thing ever. Mush bowl is what we call them in this house. We have our bowl. Obviously, we need our scale out. All right, so I'm getting 150 grams of rice, I believe, which we'll add that last because I need to heat up my other elements. So we're doing 93.7 beef and some black beans. So let me retrieve those items. I really hope these beans are still good. They're not. Ew, they stink. I promise I am not like this bad about my food being good or bad, but when I'm at work and stuff, shit just be going bad on me, okay? Because I basically don't get to live for a couple of days or upkeep my shit. It's fine. I have another thing of beans, so we'll just pivot. Anyway, 65 grams of beef, that's in there. And then I'm just doing 50 grams of black beans. I hate that this isn't one of those pull ones either, that I actually have to get my can opener out. Sprouts, you know, she's giving organic, so we had to do the hard things. Got some of the liquid drained off. And we'll just add our 50 grams of beans. Perfect. In the microwave, our dog food goes. Okay, heated the beans and the beef. I went ahead and put some taco seasoning on it and then put our 150 grams of rice. We have some salsa. Sorry, I'm like, let me just fucking smell all my shit because now I'm paranoid. Oh my God, I don't track this. Whatever, it's some salsa. And then we have a little guac avo mash pack because I'm lazy, and again, you know, my shit just seems to go bad on me before I can even blink, so this won't go bad on me because it's sealed in a thing. Okie doke. That is the meal. Obviously, I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna add just a little bit of shredded lettuce to it. Not a lot. Also, don't track this. And you know lettuce, okay, don't come for me, but lettuce, like, this shit does go bad so fast, so I do have to be really careful with this. But we're just picking out some good pieces. Okay. And bam! I'll throw a little bit of hot sauce. Obviously, it's gonna be Melinda's black truffle. And we are going to munch. I do need to go to the store though, actually. I know I said maybe, but I'm making an at-home kava bowl later. So you guys will also get to see that because like kava bowls are one of not only Chipotle bowls, but kava bowls are so easy to make at home. So I want to get some stuff for that. But anyway, I obviously am gonna have my sacred meal time and I'll see y'all later. Love you, besties. Well, vlog, massive change of plans. Not sure if you can tell. I've been crying. I had a crash out about a lot of things. There's stuff going on in my personal life that I will be telling y'all about very soon. And it's just making reversing really, really hard. And things have just been really hard. I'm not gonna lie. So I just kind of am like, I feel like I need to be a normal person. I feel like I need to go do something enjoyable. And Josh convinced me, I will say. We had a big long talk about a lot of stuff. But anyway, so we're going to dinner because I need a drink and I need some food that's not fucking cooked by me, unfortunately. And I felt like shit about it at first. And I was like, no, I told myself like I was gonna only eat meals that I had cooked for the next couple days, like no hummus fit, no grazing off like my macros, like no nothing, like just kind of lock in for a couple days and like see what happens, see how you feel. But life happens and sometimes we need to do things for our mental health and whatever. And yeah, so just being real about this reverse, about life. Sometimes things aren't ideal and you gotta do things that whatever. Somebody might say is fucking off. Somebody might say is an excuse, but they just don't get it. And like we're reversing like normal people, not reverse like a pro reverse. No, I have given up a lot over the past couple months, not even just because of prep. And I'm in a phase right now where I don't have to give up things. And so my boyfriend and I are going to go and enjoy a date, and we're going to enjoy a meal together, and I'm excited, and I think it's gonna make me feel better. So anyway, that's what we're doing, y'all. My outfit, I don't know, kind of giving self-loathing a little bit because that's kind of what's going on. But it's comfy, it's cute, just this black long sleeve. These shorts are from Amazon. I literally love them so much. Link to my storefront. And then obviously white socks. And I'm probably, if I'm being honest, just gonna wear my Birkenstocks because they Birkin rock. Yeah, they do. Former Visco girl. But yeah, I'm really sorry that this just like took a turn, but I said that I wanted to document this reverse like literally as real as possible, and there is nothing realer than this. And this just happened, and whatever. So anyway, you guys, we're going to a place called Hellenic here in Charlotte. They've got good drinks. I'm so excited to have a bev, or probably two. And it's like Greek food. I love Greek food. We were gonna make that homemade kava bowl for dinner. Well, we're gonna go have something else good, and we're gonna come home and we'll have our creamy. It is strawberry coconut flavored. Hopefully, I don't know. Honestly, let me not speak too soon, but planning on having my creamy probably. I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'm not gonna bring my camera, but I will maybe record or take pics from my phone. So yeah, love you guys. And just thanks for all the support and for making me not feel crazy during this reverse. So yeah, we're gonna go eat. Okay, I have already had a sip of this and it's delicious. Okay, it has tequila, house-made pear juice, cinnamon. Oh, I'm sorry. Cinnamon vanilla simple syrup, lemon, and a cinnamon sugar rim.
I just broke my sober.
Okay, here we have the spiced pear marg. Okay, we have this Mediterranean bowl. I did get a number 2 bev. We had these dips. This is spicy feta, hummus, and an eggplant. And then Josh got a bowl as well. So we're about to feast, and it looks so good. Sup, you guys? We just returned from dinner. Needed that. I did need that. It was so freaking good. I'll have inserted the clips that I like took on my phone, but 2 spiced pear margs later and we are feeling better. I was freezing, so that's why I'm in this attire, but creamy got whipped out and I will show you guys. It's looking so delish. We did, I think I told y'all earlier, we did strawberry and coconut. So the protein powder is strawberry bum cake and then coconut extract, but I already know this shit's gonna be oh, I forgot, I also did some frozen raspberries. So frozen raspberries is a mix-in, and creamies literally makes them so like creamy, kind of like acai bowl texture. And then also we have a lovely side of Drizzlicious. These are the s'mores ones, and even though they're the s'mores and this isn't really giving s'mores, I do still love to hit a dip in the creamy. Literally so good. Spoon is a BJ's Pizookie spoon. We just turned on some Harry Potter, and that's gonna make me feel even better. A creamy Drizzlicious and some HP. Love you guys. We'll talk later.